Hello there, this is a little intro I decided to record because we're gonna jump into the Silver Annabelle fight immediately after this. I was thinking about building a team around Dusclops because I really like this set. I think it's one of the better ones that I've come up with, and from what I've seen it's not a common set used in the high scores. So I want to build something around this. And I remembered I had the Curse Umbreon team that I did a challenge with earlier and I didn't get the gold. So I figured now that I have more experience with Dusclops and with the Battle Tower in general, I'd give it another shot. I made two small changes. We now have Lum Berry on the Umbreon instead of Leftovers, and Dusclops gets the Leftovers. And previously we had, I think, we had double team on this. I don't remember. I think it was protect double team, or it was substitute double team. It was one of these. I'm not sure which one I added. And then rest curse was already a thing. So yeah, I made two small changes and it made a big difference, I think. I actually cannot remember how I lost last time. I'm assuming a crit, but could also be a dangerous Pokemon like metagross, which I didn't run into while recording, but I did another round after, and I ran into metagross and I did win, but it was very scary. I just cursed it as soon as possible and it died before it... Well, it got a boost on the last turn, it was alive, so it didn't destroy me. But it was very scary. So yeah. That's it for now, and probably there will be more Dusclops in the future. I've been using this one quite a bit, this set. And I've sometimes just thrown it onto a team with already two other Pokemon and it puts in work. Like it 1v3s teams sometimes. Like, it's not uncommon. It can't always do it, but it's not uncommon for it to 1v3. And yeah, that's it for now. We'll jump into the silver fight, and then after that it's round 10. I did rounds 5 through 10 for this video and then did another round after. And I might do more. But that's the video is only silver and gold fight basically. And the other battles in round 10. So enjoy. This is the Silver Annabelle fight with the Curse team. Let's see how it goes. I haven't really thought about how to do this battle. But I think it will be fine. Turn 1 disable. Free turn. I'll take it. Don't know how much damage this Alakazam does. Well, it immediately crits me, of course. Ice Punch. 30, okay, substitute will only tank one hit. Unless it's another crit. I don't really know how many curse boosts Aerodactyl would need in order to sweep this. Wonder if Alakazam would ever use Disable again. And I could just have a free turn. Well, there's the disable. So I guess the answer is yes. I don't think it's worth risking the free disable turn. We might get frozen. We get crit again. If I get crit a second time, I can't curse. Or I can't substitute, I don't have enough health, so I guess I'll just rest. No crit. Actually, I might have had enough health. That was a very low roll. At least compared to the first hit. 28. $31. Yeah, 26. Seems to be a low roll. I'll play it safe, I'll rest. Probably have enough damage, but I think I'll just go to +6. Nice thing about rest is we cannot be frozen or statused in another way while we're asleep. So as long as we rest on the correct turns, Alakazam can only status us after it crits the substitute. And after we set up another substitute, we're gonna Baton Pass. Unless it immediately gets crit. No, actually, we're slower, so yeah. So this is Bright Powder, so we have to Aerial Ace. We also get a crit. Don't think that was necessary. In comes Entei. Just go for Hidden Power. This is Rock, so we have Stab. Probably we just kill with Aerial Ace as well, but I might as well. And this is Quick Claw with Belly Drum. But we just one shot, so it could never do anything. And that's the silver fight. As long as you don't get frozen, it's an easy win. Or you could get paralyzed and then just fully paralyzed forever. But I think even if something happens to Umbreon, there's a decent chance that we can win anyway with the Dusclops. You're very bulky. And we're slower than the Snorlax, which means we can stall without having to worry about Quick Claw. But yeah, that's it for the silver fight. I'll be back in a much later round. It's time for round 10. In the last 5 rounds, only one battle did I lose any Pokemon. That was of course thanks to a crit. Umbreon has been getting crit a lot again, just like the previous times I've used Umbreon, but I've been playing very careful, and so far it's mostly worked. I've also started changing a bit how I play, focusing a bit more on PP stalling and then setting up. What do we have here? Arcanine. Intimidate? Yes. Let's see. Overheat. That didn't do that much. White herb is expected. I'm gonna substitute again. Yeah, there's another. Oh, it missed. Well, we just repeat. And now Arcanine is a lot weaker. Extreme speed doesn't break the substitute. Now we can start setting up. I think rest with Chesto Berry or Lum Berry on Pokemon with defensive setup moves, it's really strong. Because it takes a while before you get tanky. And if you have leftovers, they might end up doing too much damage to you before you set up enough defenses for leftovers to really make a big difference. And with rest, with a berry, you instantly recover. And it just allows you to set up much faster. I could die to overheat crit. This one has double edge and extreme speed? Interesting. The strategy is definitely setting up as much substitutes as possible to dodge crits. But of course that's not always an option. But Arcanine isn't that strong, so that helps. We're not gonna die to just any crit. And we're also not gonna get in range of any follow-up attack. In the last round, I sometimes started switching to Dusclops very early, just so I could pressure stall. There's a crit. And then I switched back to Umbreon, set up, and Baton Pass my boost Aerodactyl. Just gonna rest to be safe. There have been quite a few Pokemon that, because I'm taking it so slow, that they actually run out of PP against just Umbreon. And I'm gonna set up a 7th curse because of Intimidate. Started at -1. And in the one battle where I did lose Umbreon, I also lost Aerodactyl after taking out the first Pokemon. Because I didn't have the opportunity to give any boosts to Aerodactyl. But because I changed to Protect, Dusclops was able to stall. I think I will rest. And then I'm just gonna wait until the substitute breaks. Set up a new substitute. And then Baton Pass. Has been a very slow team to play. But it has been very effective. A little bit like the Grumpig Ninetales team. That you PP stall something, you set up, and then you sweep with your sweeper. But with this team, we have two Pokemon that can take out entire teams. Crit Crunch doesn't break this up. And with White Harp we still outspeed. So we most likely sweep here. Now we're not running max speed on the Aerodactyl, because at best we have a speed tie against Jolteon. So instead I went for 173 speed, which there are a couple, there's like 2 Crobats and now 2 Jolteons that outspeed. But that's kind of fine. Regice. Start off with a substitute, see what it goes for, maybe a Thunder Wave, maybe a double team. There's Thunder Wave. And it's gonna keep Thunder Waving, very nice. Hail is a little bit annoying. Substitute is still up. This is a 0 special attack on the Regice. Does have double team. But we do have Aerial Ace, so we should be fine. It is max defense, max HP Regice. So I wonder if Aerial Ace is gonna take it down. I could Baton Pass here, but I like healing up. And I still have Lum Berry, so it's free. And Regice didn't go for Ice Beam. which means we can Baton Pass without having to worry about losing the substitute, which of course we prefer keeping. We do not get the one shot, but it's another Thunder Wave. Regice did not see the one shot because it has no investment. Marowak. Earthquake stronger than Stab Aerial Ace, although I don't think the damage was needed there. Does Scissor ever have Dry Powder? Yes. I haven't checked the damage calc, so I'm not sure which Pokemon I can one-shot and which I can't. So far, I think Regice might be the first one to live a hit. Another Overheat, misses. Probably gonna go for Overheat again, and we'll probably one-shot the substitute, so I'm gonna go for another one. Oh, never mind. Goes for Double Edge. Guess I should have gone for Curse. Keeps going for Double Edge. Hopefully we don't get crit. Overheat wouldn't even have taken out a substitute. It must be max attack or something. No, it's 170, 170. That's a crit. Well, we go for another rest. And this time Rapidash gets the roll that does one-shot the substitute, so that's a little unfortunate. But not too bad. It's gonna need like a double-edged crit. There's one. Do I still die? I think I still die, don't I? Do I? No, I woke up. Never mind. Yeah, of course, I was slower. So I take a hit at rest. Yeah. We just barely lived. Rapidash gonna die to recoil. Which means we don't get a turn. Electabuzz could be Cross Chop. It is, which has high crit rate. And we didn't get a turn. So I think we still have to sleep. I think I'm gonna switch here. Hopefully into another Cross Chop, could be Thunderbolt. Now we start PP stalling with pressure. And with the leftovers. Now that they're on Dusclops, we have a much easier time PP stalling. And even if we just want to go for a curse victory, having the leftovers is very nice. And the reason I wanted to give this team another shot is that I was looking into building a team around Dusclops because I feel like this Dusclops set is like one of the best sets I've come up with. And it's not a commonly used Pokemon from what I've seen for longer streaks. So I want to try and build something that can maybe get a long streak with Dusclops. And I was looking into maybe passing some boost to Dusclops. And of course Umbreon is a good candidate. Psychic doesn't even break this up. So we're very good here. And then I remembered I had this team which I didn't quite make it with last time. I don't remember what happened, but I'm gonna assume we lost the crits. And also I still had double team, so I probably got hit a lot. Okay, looks like Electabuzz is running out. If it starts cross chopping, I'm not sure what the last move is. Mega Kick, okay, that makes sense. Just gonna heal up and then I'm gonna switch back to Umbreon. And I think that's the last PP, should be struggling now. Oh no. We died to another crit here. Didn't get it. But I wouldn't be too worried if I got crit. Actually, let's start setting up first. So I was looking into Dusclops. And I remembered I had this team. And I figured, now that I have a lot more experience with both Dusclops and just the tower as a whole, I think I can probably make it back and win the gold. And I didn't record like every round because it's a pretty slow team. It's not that interesting. I was just mainly just playing while I was watching some videos. And now you just get to see my best version of playing this team. Let's see, we're fine. We survive a crit from this HP, so we can just rest when the substitute breaks. And I also just thought that the Curse Pass to Aerodactyl was just a fun set. And I think I would probably change the speed on the Aerodactyl. Because I think I am Jolly. If I remember correctly, to hit 173 speed, you just barely cannot reach it without going Jolly. And I don't think a little bit of... I'm gonna substitute until I have full health on. Yeah, there we go. We would have lost the substitute. Like the little bit of bonus bulk that I get from running 173 instead of, what is it, 183 or something? That's not really gonna help in that many situations. Oh no, we are adamant. Okay, never mind. I must be thinking of the 183 or whatever speed tier. That's what you just barely need. Yeah. Oh wait, did I? I was gonna say, yeah, I think I misplayed. I should have not gone for a contact move. Got too distracted by my own rambling. Hopefully we don't get fully paralyzed, but even if we do, we'll be fine. And there we go. Yeah, 183 is the next speed tier. I guess it's like... You get a few points short of that if I run max speed now. So yeah, 173 with Adamant is good because with a +6 boost to attack, like, yeah, it's a massive difference. Shuckle, we're gonna set up a substitute here. Avoid the potential toxic. And now we just get the setup for free. I don't know, maybe this one has Sandstorm or something that could hurt me. But it's so slow, it's never gonna do anything. You're definitely not immune to Hex with this team. Like, it could be elite OHKO Pokemon. And a bunch of them will outspeed me without needing the Quick Claw. Oh, it's Wrap. But Wrap doesn't activate on a substitute. And there's the Toxic. I'm not gonna bother resting here. Shuckle lives, that's not too surprising, it is a Shuckle. But if we didn't set up double team, we would easily one-shot with Hidden Power Rock. And there you go, a very quick battle. So yeah, we could lose the OHKO moves, we could lose the double crits. And of course there's status. But so far the only time... No, that's not true. I've been frozen twice on Umbreon. One time I managed to thaw. One time I still had my Lum Berry. I'm not sure if this is gonna be Thunder Wave. I'll just go for substitute. It's Hydro Pump, it's a special one. And it's not gonna break my substitute. Very nice. Hydro Pump could miss, but I'm gonna go set up a new one, I think. Didn't miss. I'm just gonna keep spamming. Okay, there's the miss. I'm gonna keep spamming substitute just to be safe. No more hydro pumps. I'm not sure how much damage the other moves are gonna do. I think this will still break the substitute in 2 hits. Another miss. Of course, when you want them to hit, they don't. But this is still good for me. Gyarados is just slowly running out of PP. I'm not sure what the last move is on the set. Oh, there it is. There's an accurate move. Now I get maximum use out of my Lum Berry. With the hydro pumps gone, there's not a very big chance that we lose. I'm not sure how much damage the Thunderbolt is gonna do. It's probably gonna need quite a few full paralysis for me to die. Crit, but that was useless. Substitute was already gonna go down. Let's see, do you 2-shot with Thunderbolt? Probably not. Oh no, it does. No, it got another crit. I will rest here. Still had a Fire Blast. But it misses, not that it mattered. That did 32. 25, okay. It might 2-shot my substitute. Okay, we're gonna rest again. Just taking it slow. Don't risk getting crit and dying. There, the substitute lived 2 hits. You are running low on substitutes, but it's fine. We're almost set up. Okay, looks like 25 is max roll or close to it. I'm just gonna rest again, substitute and then Baton Pass. Okay, I'm gonna try to heal up some more. Pretty sure I can end up with more HP than 78. And of course, if Aerodactyl just sweeps, this isn't gonna matter at all. Another crit. Doesn't matter too much yet. Only 7 damage. But yeah, you never know. It could be a Focus Band Pokemon in the back and a Quick Claw Pokemon in the back and Aerodactyl dies. And then it's nice to have Umbreon still available, even if I'm almost out of PP. Actually, I think I forgot to set up the 7th one because of Intimidate. I needed one more to be max attack. Oh well. We're probably strong enough. And with Substitute we're immune to Intimidate. Oh, there is the Quick Claw. But no activation and it didn't matter. And another easy sweep. I think this is Gretel. Aroma Lady with the Grass Psychic. Alakazam. If this is Trick, that's bad. It's not Trick, okay. Calm Mind could still be bad though. Let's see. Actually, there's only one Calm Mind. Its only attacking move is Psychic, so we get a free setup. Don't mind if I do. Last move is Recover. Alakazam never runs speed, so we don't have to worry about a max speed Alakazam outspeeding our Aerodactyl. And with a Substitute up, we cannot be Thunder Waved on the switch. Yeah, there's just nothing Alakazam can do now. And that should be another easy sweep. Hello Vileplume. Nice to see you and goodbye. It's Aeroplume. And goodbye Meganium. I think Aerodactyl is really good for this setup. And it's time for Gold Annabelle. Which I haven't really thought about, to be honest. I think I want to PP stall this with Dusclops. It's gonna start with a Calm Mind because it does not see a kill. We're going for a Substitute and now we're gonna Baton Pass into Dusclops to PP stall with pressure. Another Calm Mind. Both Umbreon and Dusclops are max special defense. It probably still doesn't see a kill. Went for Reflect this time. I'm not sure at which point Raikou is gonna start seeing a kill. I think it probably still doesn't, but I'll protect this time. Oh, it did see it. That's very nice. So that's 4 PP already. And with leftovers we can just stall this. That's 6. Eight. There's 10. $12. $14. That should be the last one. I could have already gone for rest, but yeah, there you see, no more attacking. Just gonna set up the max. We shouldn't need it, but I'm gonna fully prepare, burn both of our sleep turns in case something goes wrong. Although I don't think it can at this point. Usually the only possible loss condition is Latios Bright Powder. But we have Aerial Ace, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna one-shot. Even if we don't, we would two-shot anyway. Well, I guess Reflect could be an issue. I need to time it with Reflect. Okay, Reflect wore off. We won't get it on this Reflect, so I'll just wait until the next one has run out. Or is close to running out. Reflect wore off, so we might as well restore our HP. One turn of Reflect. Two turns of Reflect. 3. Fourth turn. Here's the last turn. We get a crit, which I don't think was necessary, but We won't find out now. Latios comes in, Reflect wears off. Airlace. Latios goes down. And Snorlax goes down. And that's gold with the Curse team. Very nice. Another team has made it. And I think this team could definitely get a lot further than this, but we are vulnerable to getting lots of crits. But yeah, that's it, at least for now. As you can see, both have 200 special defense. It's a crazy stat. Of course, Umbreon also has a lot higher HP, so its substitutes are better for surviving. But still, with the leftovers, Dusclops is very tanky. And Aerodactyl, it's not the strongest Pokemon, but being so fast and still 105 attack at +6, that's not bad. You one-shot most Pokemon. And you have a substitute up at +6 defense. So you're gonna live at least one hit. Worst case scenario. And then now with the Protect, Substitute, Rest, Curse set that I've been just throwing onto different teams, and it's 1v3ing like lots of opponents. And I've actually only cursed a couple of times across 6 rounds, because it's mostly just a backup in case the curse past the Aerodactyl fails. But also now that I have Protect Substitute instead of Double Team, I can just PP stall very easily, especially with the leftovers. I suppose if you want to go max PP stall, you could replace Curse with Double Team, but then that's the only thing you can do. So that's not that good. I mean, maybe as the lead Pokemon. I was already like considering switching to Dusclops lead. So you just start out with PP stall, then switch to Umbreon for a free setup. Could work, but I think I prefer starting with Umbreon, especially because if you only get like one curse up and you pass it to Dusclops, the substitute survives so many hits. Like, a lot of Pokemon cannot kill the substitute after that. So yeah, that's it for now. Not sure if I'll keep using this team. Maybe I'll use it some more. But yeah, thanks for watching.